Whoa, 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 whoa. Ladies and gentlemen across the galaxy, we've been asking for a new and better way to farm characters coming to Galaxy Heroes, in particular the marquee characters, because there's just too much going on, and it's hard, especially for people who aren't wailing on the game, to keep up with the times. But today we got a new way of farming new characters, and hopefully it's a permanent thing. But hop on over here, ladies and gentlemen. We got two things to talk about today. Important information you guys got to know about Kuiil as well as IG-11, how the farming scheduling is going to work, because they said that they're going to be putting Kuiil and IG-11 on a more of an expedited farming process. Unlike marquees of the past, when we got to wait 3 months for them to become farmable, they said they have plans to expedite the process, and they're going to be making Kuiil and IG-11 Cantina farms, which is huge. We haven't had a Cantina farm character, goodness gracious, since Genos and Brood Alpha, Arc Trooper maybe, and those are very rare instances of getting very easily accessible farmable characters. But it seems like Cantina farming is only going to be temporary before they move into a hard node home. We're going to talk all about that, and you might be seeing some new graphical updates with pop-ups happening in your game for advertisement. There's actually some things we got to talk about because there's something a little sketchy, but I think they may have caught it on their own without publicly talking about. So first things first, before we go into our mini whaler fail towards the end, looking at these new pop-up packs happening here, Kuiil and IG-11 availability post Galactic Challenges. In case you missed the memo, we have a Galactic Challenge coming out tomorrow. Kuiil's going to happen in there. There's not going to be a marquee event. You're going to have to do the Galactic Challenge to get the Kuiil shards, and IG-11 will be 2 weeks later, as we see here. And the same thing. You're going to be getting shards through the Galactic Challenge. But the most important thing is, how are you going to farm after the Galactic Challenges for this month are completed? So here we go. Sometime following these Galactic Challenges, both character shards will temporarily drop from Cantina nodes as additive drops and become available in shipments and weekly shipments. Normally how marquees work is, a couple weeks after, you'll see those characters just go straight to shipments and weekly shipments and the chromium packs. However, they're kind of adding a step in between for the free-to-play players. This is absolutely brilliant. They're going to be having them on a Cantina node, and these additive drops will scale off of the energy used on the Cantina node, so you can choose where to farm. This is pretty much the exact same thing they did with the Galactic Legends farming. When you farm tickets, they basically remade it. It wasn't like this before. They basically reworked the energy farming system for Galactic Legends, where no matter where you farm, you're going to be getting the same amount of tickets, whether it's a low node or a high node. It just depends on how much energy you spent. That's how many you're going to be getting, and they're doing that with the Cantina farm for these Galactic Challenge characters, so that's great. In addition to the limited time additive drops and shipments, both characters will be available in chromium packs for a time before they're added permanently to the hard node. So here's the little summary. First, 2 Galactic Challenges happening in the month of November, 2 for Kuiil, 2 for IG-11, and then followed by an additive drops on Cantina node, shipments, weekly shipments, and chromium packs. This is beautiful. Cantina farming is definitely one of the better places to farm in the game, and the best part about it, because some complain when a Cantina farm is added, they're added on the highest node possible. It doesn't matter where you want to farm. You can farm your normal stuff on the Cantina table if you got to catch up a Genos and Brood or whatever the case might be, or you're farming your Phoenix. As you farm whatever you're doing on the Cantina table, you're going to be getting Kuiil shards based on the amount of energy you spend. Now, how much energy you have to spend to get a shard, that's a whole different story right there. And then they'll be permanently available on a hard node. So the pro to this is there will be that intermediate step, so you don't have to worry about whaling. You have a nice period of time where they're going to be available on Cantina. I suspect like 2-3 weeks, because usually how marquees work is that usually about a month after they're put into the shipments, they'll be put on a hard node farm. I don't know if they're going to be that generous. Whatever the case might be, this is a good step in the right direction, because if they want to start adding a lot of characters in the game, because they said there's supposed to be an ocean of new content and characters, hasn't quite been that way yet, but this is going to be a great way for people to keep up if they're going to start opening the dial on new characters. And the second thing I want to point out before we start talking about the second part of this video is run, don't walk with these upcoming Mandalorian characters. Firstly, I'm sure they're going to be fantastic characters with the Mando crew and some Scandroid and droid stuff, but the developers have hinted that these characters, Mando, Cara, Grief, as well as Kuiil and IG-11, they're building up to something. They just said basically follow the arc of the story and you're going to know what's going to be happening next. And we've been speculating about it. Most likely a Moff Gideon legendary event is going to happen, since that's the major showdown that happened with the full crew of 5 there. So I want to put that out there, that make sure you take advantage of these Cantina node drops when you get the opportunity. So that leaves it at that. Fantastic, great step in the right direction. I wish they weren't so hard on keeping things on the hard nodes at the very end of the day, but regardless, at least there's that intermediate step. I wish it would be great to add it to an arena store permanently on a Cantina node or a Galactic War Star. Little too hopeful, but at least we're moving in the right direction. Who knows if this is going to change in the future? And I do not know if this is going to be the moral of the story if they continue to add characters on the Galactic Challenges moving forward. If that's the case, I am a bigger fan of Galactic Challenges than Marquee events. And I was already kind of happy with Marquee events because you're basically guaranteed the character free to play. But now you're going to be getting them on Cantina. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that's going to be the policy moving forward. But what we got to talk about now is this right here about those interstitial pop-ups here. So you may have been seeing, I have not seen it yet, but as I'm gonna show you in a second, people are starting to be getting hit really hard and really frequently with these packs. And we're gonna do a mini breakdown because I think there's a story to be uncovered. I think they are charging different prices for different people, and the pop-ups seem to be too persistent for those that do get it. So you guys know what time it is. Gary, can you go ahead and roll in the show? Gary, roll in the show. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of day yet again. It's been too long. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen, across the galaxy? This is your Grand Admiral Arnold with YouTube's favorite show, Whale or Fail. And we're not going to go too much in depth on this Whale or Fail episode because, as we saw, they're pulling back these pop-ups. Welcome to what the graphical update brought. The graphical update for Galaxy Heroes brought pop-up ads. And here's the thing. I know some people religiously hate these pop-up ads. That's why some people claim they left X, Y, or Z game. Now Galaxy Heroes is going to be getting pop-up ads in Galaxy Heroes. Me personally, doesn't annoy me. If I don't want it, it's just a quick little X. I'm back to my normal procedure in Galaxy Heroes. But this does annoy some people out there, and I definitely understand. However, the reason why we're doing Whale or Fail is not just to show you the cost of this pack if you do see it again, but secondly, I don't know if something fishy is going on. It looks like there might be a little bit of ABC testing. And what I mean is they're giving you different packs at different prices for different people to see what sells better. And I am not a fan of doing that. People, I don't know if Reddit or anyone picked it up, but it seems like with these different posts, here's one post right up here. We got a post from That Pizza Louch. We have a pack for $14.99. Now keep in mind what's inside this gear. I mean, to spoil it, basically this pack is only worth maybe 2,000 crystals, and I'm really not a fan of it overall. I wish it was a bit more eccentric, a bit more exciting, but yeah, I guess that the gear is a bit better when you total up, but not at $14.99. Basically, you're breaking even at $14.99. However, let's do some more research. What changed here? It looks the same exact thing, but is it? What do you guys know? A different price, $13.99. From a different person. This one posted by Lamberciona. Let's take it one step further. What's different here, people? It seems like we got some serious ABC testing. I'm assuming all these individuals are from the US since we have the US dollar sign. I think that's what we're referring to. And this is $9.99. Now, if it was a different country, scratch whatever I'm saying here, but still, 3 different people posting on the Reddit page of different prices for the same exact pack. This has the same exact stuff in all 3 of these, at least from what I can see, unless I'm missing something because we're only seeing the top few sections. I do see there's one more little gear piece right there, but I believe that is consistent throughout all of these different screenshots. As you see, you can see a 3rd row with one item down there. Firstly, I'm not a fan of this pack unless you see it for $9.99. Maybe go ahead and buy it, but here's the problem. ABC testing. I don't know if this is intentional by Capital Games. If so, it'd be good to get some clarification because you got to charge your customers the same price in the US at least. I don't like this whatsoever. That might be why they're pulling it back. This could be an issue, graphical error, clerical error, whatever the case might be, people. I want to just make sure you guys know, I suggest staying away from these packs at the very moment. I don't like the value of this one particularly. I wish the gear was a little bit better here. And furthermore, people are getting charged different prices. But if you do see it again, even after the update that I just showed you on the forum page, don't buy it unless it's $9.99. But even so, I think this pack should be only $5. That's a deal right there. But I'm going to leave it right there. Ladies and gentlemen across the galaxy, let me know what your thoughts are down below. I'm interested at how Whale or Fail's gonna pan in the future. Will we get more pop-ups? I'm pretty sure we will, and this was the result of the graphical update that they were adding in the recent update for Galaxy. You gotta update your phone so you can see the latest and greatest packs. Ain't that right? Like if you didn't enjoy the video, comment down below on all your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And I'll see all you lovely people in the next video.